Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm your host Clive McKenzie. Welcome to another show. I have not done a hi-fi show for quite a while now, so I think it's time. I get a lot of messages, emails, people asking me, hey, what happened to your hi-fi? It was jam-packed, full of information and everything, so I'm going to do an update right here now. First of all, today is a special show. I tell you why it's a special show, because I have a special message to my wife and to Tara, Lisa's cousin Tara as well, which I'll show you. Hey, welcome back. As you all know, I make thousands and thousands of videos from I have literally hours and hours of tapes to go through. So this is just a small snippet.
The camera composition, what the actors are doing, what the sets are like, and they walk away with a pretty good idea of what that shot's going to be, and then it's up to facilities like us to really make it beautiful.
Beautiful. Given the time and the money, you never know. That might even apply to me. Next week, we'll talk to the producer about his vision of the future of movie making. Now though, here's Kate with Webscape, which is also out of this world.
Thanks, Spencer.
The handset and follow the on-screen instructions.
Now on BBC News, it's time for Our World.
Hello, yes, good morning. Welcome to Nottingham's Riverside Festival. I'm joined here today by Clive McKenzie. That's correct. We're going to talk about an issue that's very close to Clive's heart. Clive, you have something to say about violence on television. Is it too much, basically?
Yes, I think there's too much violence on TV, and basically I know there's laws about censorship and to control it so it's not exposed too much, but back in the day obviously they used to show a lot more. Again,
Doubtless a little more from Clive today.
Like real footage or violence, even where there's been like abuse and other things, like from the police department and things like that. So we'll be using a lot of scripts that are based around real issues and real problems to make a film script.
So what sort of evidence are we talking about?
Evidence. There's a lot of evidence and proof that's all over the internet. If you Google it, there'll be a lot of incidents and things on the websites in the public domain that can be used. So basically everything is out there, it's just like searching for that information.
You're watching East Midlands Today. Next tonight,
over the years. Been making films and doing martial arts for over 40 years, and it's nice to get something back and be honoured for all the work all these years. I'd like to say thank you to Bob Sykes and Martial Arts Illustrated and Emil Martrosian and all you people that stood by me over all these years. Thank you very much, everybody. Next for the award, Emil Martrosian.
Experts are training. Leading the session is Clive McKenzie, who spent a lifetime in the sport.
I started off when I was age 15, about 1975. I wanted to get into some kind of training, and of course this Bruce Lee fan, Enter the Dragon, kicked off, and I sneaked in to watch Enter the Dragon. After seeing Bruce Lee on the big screen, I thought, I've got to do that. Something constructive and channel it into something, like you say, into more action or getting that aggression out with something more positive in a controlled environment, say a community centre some way. I think it'll be good that way.
Okay, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. Clive McKenzie talking about martial arts and the whole issue of violence on television. With that, it's back to you in the studio.
Well, the introduction of the workplace levy has been...
So yeah, so which shoot we're doing filming tomorrow. I'll be able to shoot.
appears regularly in martial arts magazines.
My career involves first of all teaching, so that brought in more money and more publicity.
Art and expression, or even your talent. I'm expressing something. I am working towards something. I'm working towards a particular goal.
Team I've got here, everyone's as cool. Go for keys. You never know, it's still time yet.
Space vehicle that we're in, and we're going to fly and take off and see what's like.
Of course, in the span of my 40 years, I've got, I think it's maybe 5, maybe 7 Martial Arts Hall of Fame from Martial Arts Illustrated, and also been featured in Martial Arts Illustrated magazines, numerous magazines. I'm not talking about TV, I'm not talking about just the newspapers I'm in, I'm not talking about the TV programs that I've done, I'm not talking about the radio program, I'm not talking about the live events that I've done, showcasing everything. I'm not on about the shows where I've taught students in universities on different aspects and different programs. I'm talking about magazines. You know, I've done many magazines and been featured in Martial Arts Illustrated many times, for which I'll show you. In fact, here's a few snippets.
Right, and I catch you, you know.
Good.
How you doing? Everything cool? Oh, nice.
Well, there you go. Well, of course, I'm not the only one. There's someone special. I've got a special guest who's done a special video that's been requested.
Been busy, have we, Mr. Bond?
Just surviving, Mr. Chang. Just surviving.
I am Peaceful Fountains of Desire, the masseuse. I come with compliments of the manager.
I'm sure you do. Come in.
On the bed, please. Face down.
Yes, of course.
I'm not that kind of masseuse.
I'm not that kind of customer. You think I haven't always known your Chinese intelligence, Chang?
Hi there, my name is Rachel Grant, and I played Peaceful Fountains of Desire in the James Bond film Die Another Day, opposite Pierce Brosnan. There he is right there, although that's a different movie. And I have a very special message from Katie, who loves you guys, and you guys are Clive and Lisa McKenzie. You're very special people, apparently, and I believe it because all the things she's been telling me and that you're doing sounds really, really exciting. So I want to talk about my experience on the James Bond movie very quickly because I hear, Clive, you are a Bond fan and your favourite Bond is Roger Moore. I happen to love him also. And your favourite movie is A View to a Kill, I believe. So anyway, if I can just put the camera up here. There you have, look at that, all the signatures and all the Bonds. And Roger Moore is up there, so you can get to see him. So, so filming for Die Another Day was amazing. So I have to say that, so as an actor, you go to so many auditions and you never know what you're gonna get, really. You have to do your absolute best, and even if you do your absolute best, you might not get picked because there's a certain look or a certain age and a height and blah, blah, blah. There's all sorts of factors that go in to casting someone. So I was auditioning for a Chinese assassin, and I'm not Chinese. So that was very tricky for me. So I had to look as Asian, Oriental as we call it back then, as possible. Now I was born in the Philippines, so I am half Asian, as in far Eastern Asian. So I could have been a mix, like a half Chinese and half British assassin. So I got booked on the job, but to get booked on the job, I figured I had to do something different. So when I walked into the audition, I brought out, because I do some martial arts, and I'll get there in a minute because I know, Clive, you've done martial arts for 40 years, which is amazing. I have not been doing that for 40 years. In fact, I started when I was an adult, when I worked on the movie Masters of Combat on the BBC. So anyway, I brought my nunchuckers into the James Bond audition. And before I did my lines, I was like, can I do a nunchucker demo? And I do like a really, really hot and very good nunchucker demo. So I went, I was twizzling around and blah, blah, blah. And suddenly the casting director said, oh my goodness, we have to put this on camera. And so she did. And I got the job, but it was funny because when I walked in on set, and by the way, Pierce Brosnan is amazing. He's an amazing actor to work with. He's a big superstar and he talks to everyone and anyone. And he was just so nice. But anyway, he mentioned to me that he saw the nunchucker demo and they were all watching it gobsmacked and went, we have to pick her because she's like a real life Bond girl. So I was like, yay. So that's how I got the part. Anyway, so I hear you've been doing martial arts for 40 years. That's great, incredible. Now, I'm not sure what martial art you do. Katie seems to say Kung Fu because you're her Kung Fu friends, but I'm not sure if that's just kind of a generic or like a terminology for being like a martial artist, Kung Fu friend. So the one I've dabbled in or done quite a lot of actually, is Filipino martial arts, which is also called like Kali and Eskrima. And I've dabbled in all sorts of other martial arts, and they're all wonderful, and they all have their interesting like origins and stories behind how they came about. So I'd love to know what you do, but I'm not in touch with you. But anyway, good luck with all your martial arts. That's great. That's really, really wonderful. And oh, I mustn't like talk too long and too much. Oh, what do we have here? So Lisa, I hear you do a lot of like dressing up and like Supergirl and role playing. So anyway, yeah. So pick a theme and work around that. But I need to get to, wait, Lisa as Supergirl. Oh yeah, oh yes, so this is what I'm trying to say. So for example, if you're filming something, you could, for example, show how you became Supergirl. For example, Lisa, you can show yourself without makeup in your ordinary clothes and how you transformed into Supergirl. So show putting on your makeup, or show putting on your outfit. Or you could do something different. Go showing how you are before, walk into a closet, and then do some like editing, come out of your closet and you're Supergirl already. Or you can do it with a telephone booth or something like that. Just do like fun stuff like that, and keep your video very short. The shorter it is, the more successful and the chance it has of going viral. But be yourself, and yeah, you should have some, and always put music to it too, some fun music. And yeah, you should be well on the way to making some really good fun videos that people want to watch. Anyway, oh, hair and beauty tips for Lisa. Well, what can I say? So my hair, if you can see it, is kind of long, and I do get it cut here and there, but sometimes like when I wake up, it's so messy and it's lacking shape. So I just stick a hat on my head and it looks fantastic. And a really good hat to wear is a beret. If you have one, you can put it on and your hair can look like rubbish and suddenly it looks fantastic. So I always like the idea of wearing a hat. If you're having a bad hair day, you might have amazing hair every single day. And yeah, that's a really good tip, a beret to put on your head. Oh yeah, oh, and I must say hi to Tara, who is your cousin. Apparently she's amazing. So hi Tara, nice to meet you. And oh, so wow, have we covered everything? So I hear you're going to America soon. I live actually in New York. I am from England, Nottingham originally, and all my family live in England and I miss it so much, but I do live here. And if you're coming to America, I'm not sure where you're going, but enjoy your the cities or wherever it is you're going, the beaches, Florida, New York, California, I'm not sure. But America is a crazy, crazy big country with so much to see, and have lots of fun and stay safe. And yeah, you'll have a great time. And you're also going to Hong Kong. That's amazing. That's a really cool city to visit. I've visited it before. Oh, and Clive, you must visit Bruce Lee's statue. And there's also like a museum of some sort near Bruce Lee's statue, where you can have pictures with him, and he's wearing his like little yellow jumpsuit. I forgot what that is, but there's so many cool things to see in New York. I'm sorry, not New York, Hong Kong. New York is cool too. And it's an awesome city. People are great there. Yeah, you'll have a great time. I really, really wish you all the best traveling. Oh, I wish I was going with you. Hong Kong. Oh, if you can in Hong Kong, do a food tour if you're open to trying all different sorts of food. You can also keep it quite conservative too, like they're not going to bring out all the weirdest things. But food in Hong Kong is very, very nice. Chinese food in Hong Kong, or Hong Kong food in Asia, in China, in Hong Kong is fantastic. It really is. It's beautiful. And yeah, you should have a great time. Oh, it's so nice to speak to you. I've waffled on and on and on. But your friend Katie asked so many questions and she said you're a great couple. And I believe it. Have a fantastic trip away. Oh, yes. And happy birthday to you. Lisa, you had your birthday January. Oh, that was just last month or 2 months ago. Was it January? Yes. Okay, bye. Nice to meet you.
So there you go. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to return anytime to my channel. I'm always here, I'm not going anywhere. We're doing more content. You take care. See you soon. I'm done.